Alright folks, time for another video. Today I'm joined by Bertha, my dog, who's hanging out, waiting patiently to go outside. But this is the tank. Done a little bit of work on it since the last video I made. I've worked pretty hard on getting the Zoa garden going. So I've taken everything. I used to have a rack in the front of the tank. That's out of the tank now. And I mounted all my Zoas kind of in one area so that hopefully they start to fill in and you don't see any of the rock. But they look like they're all pretty happy. They're all out. I think some of them are getting a little stung by this Kenya tree, or I don't know, it's bothering some of them a little bit. You can see some of those Sunny D's are curled up on the end. But for the most part, everything else seems like it's coming out pretty good and they seem pretty full. What else did I do? I did find the anemone. There he is right there. And I've been trying to feed him raw shrimp, little tiny pieces. Sometimes I think he gets them. Sometimes I think the cleaner shrimp takes them away. But I also got some feather dusters. I think they're pretty neat. I just put them in the tank about 15 minutes ago, along with this guy. I forgot the name of him, but it's an encrusting coral. I was told it's an LPS, so I've got to do a little research. I have the name somewhere on my phone. And then I got a flower pot, which is only half out right now, just because I just moved them over. And then I got another frog spawn, which isn't mounted yet. I just stuck him in the sand, but he's going to go next to the other guys. And then, what else did I get? I think that's it. You know, I think everything is looking pretty good. All the fish are out. I did clean the tank and I cleaned the filter, the hang on back filter, and I cleaned my protein skimmer from head to toe. It's the first time I've ever cleaned it. It's been going for a couple months now. Seems to be working pretty good. But, you know, I think it was due. It was kind of stinky and gross. So I cleaned it out the best I could. And since I moved that rack that was in the front of the tank, I guess the purple firefish, Cecilia, was living underneath it. So she decided to boot Hector right here, this firefish, out of his home, which was down underneath this rock, and take his spot. And now poor Hector is sleeping on the side of the rock. But I moved one of the rocks from here down to here just so that I could put some stuff on it. And you can see underneath there's a little bit of tunnel. Maybe someone will swim in there. I don't know. You got the feather duster little thing sticking out in the bottom of that. I stuck it through one of the holes. But that's pretty much it. And yeah, Quinny, you want to come down? I'm making a video. Yeah, I'm making a video. Here's Quinn. She's my helper. She came to the fish store with me today and helped me pick out the corals, right?
Yeah.
And now we got them all in the tank. And the tank is starting to fill up. We're starting to make the rock disappear, right? Because we want to have corals going over every inch of the rock so you don't see the rock. So little by little, you know, we're starting to fill up. Right?
Right? Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's right. You know?
I see what it looks like.
Well, you'll see after I'm done. I'll show it to you. Alright? But that's it. I don't think I'm going to do any more work. The tank's pretty clean right now. The water's nice and clean. I tested it. Everything seems pretty good. I'm hoping to hold off on dosing for as long as I can, because I don't really want to mess around with that kalkwasser if I don't have to. But I think at some point my tank will probably need more calcium. The lights seem to be doing good. You know, right now I have it on mostly blues just because I put some new corals in there. Here's all blues. Make those, make everything zing a little better. You can see the Zoa garden looks great under the blues. You know, I think a lot of YouTubers film with just blues on and they make everything look spectacular. But I try to do it with light on just because it's easier to see everything. You can see a little bit of reflection off the tank, but yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty sharp, and I think everyone's pretty happy in there. I gotta go get some more water. I did a water change, 2 water changes this week. Just trying to keep it as nice as I can. I'm going to be out of town for a little bit next week, so I'm trying to make sure the tank is nice and good before I leave. And I don't have to worry about it. That's it. See you soon. Bye.